Local comedian with a plan to change up the comedy scene. John Schroeck joins us to talk about how he hopes his plan will make comedy shows a little bit more inviting. And the big way you're going to do that, John, is just to make it a little easier for folks to get there and get in the door, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The show we're doing this weekend is at Listermann Brewing Company, which is right there in Norwood, right near Xavier University on Dana Avenue.
Yeah.
And you know, the comedy clubs in town, they're great, but they're way out in the suburbs, sometimes a little bit inaccessible for some people. So what we're trying to do is bring something right in town so you don't have to drive. And you know what? If you're in the suburbs and you feel like putting 20, 40 miles on your car, go for it, you know?
Come on in and check it out.
It's going to be a great time for everyone.
Well, and right now, the brewing scene is sort of the place to be. I mean, places like that are popping up, you know, everywhere right
Absolutely,
now.
And that's kind of why we wanted to go with a brewery, a local spot making great making great beers, and just put a lot of great local comics on the show, in addition to Mike Racine, who's one of the hottest comics coming out of New York City right now.
How difficult was it to get him to come in for something like this?
You know, he actually was looking for a show in Cincinnati. He's doing
really?
doing some shows around the Midwest, and he reached out to some guys that he knows here in town to try to find a venue. And we thought, what better place than a local brewery?
Yeah. Now we were talking a little bit about the local comedy scene, and for those who maybe don't get out and see a comedian, you know, very often, it's a lot more vibrant than I think people might imagine, just in terms of the number of local comedians we have.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a ton of local comics, lots of shows going on all over town, pretty much every night of the week. We got obviously 2 clubs a little bit outside of the city, but there's great shows going on, you know, every night of the week, pretty much.
Okay, so what's the deal to get people in the door?
It's $5 to get in the door. $8 gets you a flight of beer from Listermann and a ticket. So
nice. And how many comedians total are going to be out there?
There are going to be about 6 comics, all locals, other than Mike Racine, who's the headliner, and then a bunch of locals. Myself, Mark Shallef, who's a great comedian out of Cincinnati.
Cool, cool. And I would say you're not just the organizer; you get up on stage yourself. What kind of things? If somebody's coming out to see you, what's your routine like?
You know, I talk about a lot of different stuff. I talk about my dog a lot. It was his birthday yesterday, so you know we're celebrating that, getting him a cake and all that good stuff. Talking about, you know, I went to Xavier University myself.
I did as well.
Hey,
go Musketeers!
Yeah, love Muskie basketball.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I lost a little bit of respect for Xavier a few years ago because they gave me a degree.
That was not where I thought you were going with that at all.
Yeah,
I mean, very nice.
I graduated in 4 years.
Yeah.
And I dropped 5 different classes when I found out how many books I was going to have to read.
Oh, yeah.
And they gave me a degree in English literature.
Wow, that was
all right.
Bold move on their part.
But here we are.
How do you think
across
you're
the
going to
street?
do Butler tonight? How you feeling about the game?
I'm feeling good. You know, we're not on such a hot streak, but I think we're going to pull it out tonight.
Yeah, they need to. They need that.
Yeah,
W.
I hope so.
John Schroeck, thanks so much, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. We'll get more information. The first Bombs Away show is Saturday, March 11th, again at Listermann Brewing. You can find more information, as I was saying, on our website, local12.com.